We'll start on our backs. You can lie down. Have your knees bent or straight, your arms relaxed, and close your eyes. Let your shoulders sink into the ground. And feel the base of your spine sink into the ground. Relax your legs and your arms. Notice your breath traveling in and out of your nose. Let your forehead relax as your breathing slows down. Try to relax all the muscles around your jaw, around your mouth. Let your head feel heavy. And continue to relax your shoulders, relax your hips. As you take your next few breaths, try to make a slight ha sound at the back of your throat, with your lips still closed, each time you breathe out. It almost sounds like a sigh, a very gentle sigh. You can slowly bring your hands in by your sides. Your thumbs are wrapped around the back, 4 fingers at the front around the rib cage. Try to relax your elbows on the ground, relax your shoulders. As you breathe in through your nose, feel your belly and your rib cage expand out to the side. And then slowly exhale, making that soft sound at the back of the throat. And take another long inhale. Feel the rib cage expand, feel the belly expand. And slowly breathe out through your nose. The whole time the air is coming out, making that soft ha sound at the back of the throat. Again, take a slow inhale. exhale. You can keep going at your own pace, taking your time as you inhale, keeping the shoulders relaxed, letting the belly and the ribs expand. And as you breathe out, hearing that soft ha at the back of the throat, like a tire slowly releasing air. One more time, take a long inhale and a slow exhale. Let your hands relax. If your legs are straight, slowly bend your knees. Bring your knees over your chest. And rock a few times from side to side. Bring your knees over the center of your chest and reach your toes back towards your shins and point your toes away from you. Reach the toes towards the shins and then point. Reach and point. A few more times. Then begin to circle your feet. It doesn't matter which direction, we'll do both. Try to make the circles as big as you possibly can. And then reverse the direction. And give your feet a little shake. And then let the knees hover over the chest as you reach your arms over your head and stretch up through the fingers. Feel a stretch through the sides of the waist. Feel the back of your rib cage staying grounded as your arms stretch up. And then take your arms straight up to the ceiling. Spread your fingers out. And start to close the fingers into a fist and then open them out. Close into a fist and open. And do that a little bit faster. Feel your forearms getting warmer. And then give the hands a little shake. You can use your hand to gently stretch top of the wrist. And the fingers back towards the forearms. And then pull the fingers back in the opposite direction. Do the same with the other hand. And then slowly roll to one side. Use your hands to push yourself up. And come onto your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Spread your fingers out wide on the ground and look between your hands. Keep your gaze there as you tuck your tailbone under, round your lower back and your upper back, and let the head come down. Take a slow inhale as you lift your tailbone, arch your spine, Lift your head. And breathe out as your tailbone tucks, your lower back rounds, your upper back rounds, and the head comes back down. And keep your head where it is. Inhale as you lift the tailbone first. Arch your back. Slowly lift the head. And breathe out as your tailbone tucks under. Your back rounds, your shoulders push towards the ceiling, and the head comes down. Keep going back and forth. Inhale as your spine arches and your head lifts. Exhale as your spine rounds and your head relaxes down. Back to a neutral spine. Lift your left knee off the mat and take your left foot up towards the ceiling. As you do this, you want to keep your spine in the same position it was in when your knee was down. So if you find that your knee lifts and your back just collapses towards the ground, bring the knee closer to the ground and go slowly, making sure it's just the leg moving and there isn't a whole lot of change to the spine. Then with your knee bent, your foot pointing up, you're going to slowly take the knee off to the side. Make a circle as your knee comes back in towards your body and then back up, the foot pointing up. Try that again. Circle the knee out to the side, slowly in towards the body, and then back up. So there's no rush with these circles. You're trying to keep all the movement in your leg. No leaning to one side, no big changes through the back. Just slow circles of the left leg, working the left hip. As you finish your next circle and come back to where you started, we'll reverse the direction. So bring your knee forward. Again, try not to round the back to bring the knee in. Keep the spine as it is, and just bring the knee in as far as you can go without changing anything in the spine. Then slowly bring the knee out to the side. You're going to rotate your foot towards the ceiling as the knee comes back in line with the hip. So bring the knee towards the chest, slowly off to the side, rotate your foot up, bring the knee in line with the hip, keep going. Again, there's no rush. Take your time and feel all of the movement happening in the left leg and the left hip. The rest of your body is just working hard to stabilize you. From your arms to your spine to your opposite leg. And slowly bring your left knee down, tuck your toes under, and lean back towards your heels. Give your hands a shake, move the fingers, anything to relieve the wrists. And then come back down to all fours, and we'll go to the right side, or the right leg. So bring your right knee up, foot up. You can keep your gaze between your hands as you're doing this so the neck is not strained looking back or looking forward. And slowly bring the right knee out to the side. Circle the right knee, forward, and then back to where you started. Take the right knee off to the side, circle it in, and bring it back up. Again, there's no leaning to either side, there's no collapsing of the spine. You might need to make the circles smaller in order to keep the rest of your body stable. Pause after your next circle and we'll change directions. Bring your right knee forward, then off to the side. Rotate your foot towards the ceiling and bring the knee back in line with the hip, and then to the chest again. Good. Slowly bring the right knee down. This time take your knees slightly apart. Sit back towards your heels and stretch your arms out. Child's pose. Lift your head away from the ground. Spread your fingers out and tuck your toes as your hips lift up. You can pedal your feet, gradually settling into your downward facing dog. Feel all 10 fingers push away from the ground as your hips lift up and back. Your head is relaxed. Walk your feet to your hands. Then soften your knees, push through the heels as you reach wide and overhead. Gaze forward. And then slowly circle your arms down and lower your chest towards your thighs. Relax your neck, relax your arms. Take a slow inhale as you bring your hands up to your shins or your thighs and lengthen out the back. Breathe out as you fold down again. Your knees can be bent here, they don't have to be straight. One more time, breathe in as you lengthen out your back, tuck your chin in. Exhale as you fold forward. Bring your fingertips to the ground right in front of your feet and step back with the right foot into a long lunge. Reach back through the right heel. Try to stay light on your fingertips. You're pushing away from the ground with both feet. And plant your palms and step the left foot back to meet the right in plank. Inhale through your nose. As you exhale, lower your knees and bring your chest and belly down together. Point your toes, squeeze the elbows back, then lift your chest, lift your head. Exhale as your chest and your head come down. Inhale as the shoulders pull back, elbows pull in, and the chest lifts. Exhale as they come down. And tuck your toes under. Push back up to your knees. Lift your hips to downward facing dog. You can always pedal your feet as you hold the pose, or just keep the heels down and in a static position. And walk your feet to your hands. Push through the heels as you reach wide and overhead. Exhale as you fold forward, soften your knees. Inhale as you lift, lengthen the back, tuck the chin. Exhale as you fold. Once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let your head and your shoulders feel heavy. Place your fingertips on the ground. Step the left leg back into a lunge. Try to reach back through the left heel. Push away from the ground with both feet. And plant your palms. Step the right foot back to plank. Hold as you breathe in. As you breathe out, you can lower the knees again or come straight down. And then inhale, baby cobra. Exhale as you lower to the mat, to the ground. Inhale as you lift your chest, lift your head. Exhale as you lower. Tuck your toes, push straight back up to plank or to your knees, and then to downward dog. After your next breath, you can bring your big toes together. Lift your right leg up. Then look between your hands as you bring your shoulders forward and step the right foot between the hands. Just pause here, fingertips on the ground. Stretch back through the left heel. And slowly spin your left heel to the ground. Circle the left arm up, followed by the right to warrior two. Your arms are at shoulder height, your hips are turned to the side. And you can look out past your right fingertips as you hold the pose. Feel your breath flowing in through your nose, out through your nose. And flip your right palm towards the ceiling. Reach forward with the right hand, and then up and back as your left hand rests on your left thigh. Proud warrior. And while you're here, straighten the right leg out. Keep stretching up through the right fingertips. And then bend the right knee a little more. Do that again. Straighten out the right leg. Reach. And then bend the right knee. can circle your right elbow to your right thigh, the left arm either straight up or alongside the ear for extended side angle pose. And take one more breath. And reach through the left arm to pull your chest back up to warrior two. Take a slow inhale and a long exhale. Flip the right palm up, reach forward and then back. Proud warrior. Rest the left hand at the left thigh. Straighten out the right leg, reach, and then bend the right knee. Straighten the right leg, and then bend. Bring your right elbow to your right thigh, the left arm straight up or alongside the ear. Good. Reach to the left arm as you pull the chest up, warrior two, and spin your arms back to the top of your space and step back to plank. Breathe in. Lower slowly as you breathe out. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale to the ground. And then push back up to downward dog. Bring your big toes together. Lift your left leg up. Look between your hands and slowly step the left foot forward. Pause here with the fingertips on the ground and the right heel stretching back. Begin to spin the right heel to the ground. Windmill your arms up, so the left arm is reaching forward, the right arm back. Look just past your left hand. If it feels like your torso is forward or your torso is sagging back, try and find a middle point where your shoulders are stacked right over your hips. Your arms are at shoulder height. Slowly flip your left palm up, reach your left arm forward, and then up and back to proud warrior. The right hand is just lightly resting on the right thigh, there isn't much pressure. And keep reaching the left fingertips up as you straighten the left leg, and then bend the left knee. Straighten the left leg, and then bend the left knee. Take your left elbow down to your left thigh, reach the right arm to the ceiling, or a little further right alongside the ear. Try to keep your chest turned to the side so the chest is not facing down towards your right thigh or down towards the ground. It's turned out. And reach through the right arm as you pull yourself back up to warrior two. Feel your breathing slow down. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And again, again, turn your left palm up, reach forward and back, proud warrior. Reach through the left fingertips as you straighten the left leg out. Bend your knee. Straighten the left leg again. And slowly bend your knee. Circle the left elbow down to the left thigh and take the right arm straight up or alongside the ear. Reach through the right arm. Pull yourself back up to warrior two. And then windmill your arms to the top of your space. Step back to plank. Breathe in through your nose. Lower slowly as you breathe out. Inhale as your chest lifts, baby cobra. Exhale as it lowers. Tuck your toes, push back up to plank or to your knees, and then to downward dog. You can slowly place your knees on the ground, sit back towards your heels, and then sit on one hip as you swing your legs around, and lie flat on your back. You can hug the knees in, rock from side to side if it feels nice. And bring your arms down beside you. Keep the left knee over the chest, but straighten the right leg out until it is just hovering above the ground. And if you find that keeping the right leg hovering is very challenging, you can bring it to the ground instead. Just see how it feels. As the leg is hovering, you're keeping the back of your rib cage pushing down, so your abdomen is fully engaged as you hold your body in this position. And it's just going to get a little tougher. We'll try straightening the left leg towards the ceiling. You should feel like you're having to work hard to keep the back of the rib cage down so your lower back does not arch. Good, and then slowly bend the left knee. Bring the right leg in and straighten the left leg out. Either let it hover or bring it all the way down to the ground. Then slowly straighten the right leg up and hold here. Good. Bend the right knee, bring the left knee in to meet the right. Straighten the right leg out again. Hover or place it on the ground. And straighten the left leg. Good. Bend the left knee. Bring the right knee in and straighten the left leg. And straighten the right leg. Good. Bend the right knee. Bring the left knee in. Straighten the right leg out on the ground and the left leg towards the ceiling. Bend the left knee to the chest, bring the right knee in, straighten the left leg out, and then bring the right leg towards the ceiling. Good. Bend your right knee and just hug both of your knees to your chest. Relax your belly and the front of your hips. place your feet on the ground. Keep your knees bent. Then bring just the left knee over the chest. Lift your hips off the ground, pushing down into the right foot. Good. Let your hips come back down to the ground. Then push up again. So the left knee is just staying over the chest. The left foot is off the ground. Slowly bring the hips down. And once more, push the hips up, drive down through the right foot. If you want to add to this, you can straighten the left leg towards the ceiling. Just makes it a little harder. Good. Bend the left knee, lower your hips, and place the left foot on the ground as the right knee comes over the chest. When you're ready, push through the left foot, lift your hips off the ground. And slowly lower the hips down. Again, push through the left foot, lift the hips. Slowly lower the hips. Last time, push through the left foot as your hips lift, and you have the option to straighten the right leg out. Bend the right knee, lower the hips, hug both knees to your chest. You can use your hands to pull the knees apart. And with your knees wide, slowly roll to the right and stack your left knee on top of your right. Lift the left knee first as you come back to a wide knee position on your back. And then slowly roll to your left and stack your right knee on your left. Let your right knee lift as you roll to your back. Just continue from side to side. Move as slowly as you can. Come back to the middle, bring your knees together and your feet to the ground. And then you can straighten your legs out wide on the ground. Reach your arms over your head. Get a full body stretch as you reach through the fingers and point the toes. And then let your arms slowly come down by your sides. Relax your arms, relax your legs. You can bend your knees if that feels better for you to rest. And close your eyes. Notice your breath again, in and out of your nose. Let your body feel heavy on the ground. Relax your belly and your jaw. Relax your forehead. can move your fingers. And slowly move your toes. Bend your legs one at a time. And then roll to your right side. Cradle your head in your arm. Keep your eyes closed as you push yourself up. Sit on the edges of your hips, moving your bum to the side if you need to, and sit up tall. Relax your shoulders. Let your belly expand and contract as you breathe. Take a few more breaths in and out of your nose. Let them be long and slow breaths. Begin to lower your chin towards your chest until you feel a stretch. Gradually open your eyes. Lift your head up. Thank you for practicing with me.